My name is Elim. I'm from Hong Kong, and now I live in Amsterdam. I'm a conductor, and at the moment I'm the chief conductor of the Antwerp Symphony Orchestra. I think being a conductor is something totally magical, like the Mickey Mouse in the Fantasia in Disney, this production. Back in the day when I saw Mickey Mouse wore the hat, the magical hat, and took the magic wand, and he made something completely magical happen. And as a young little girl, I was, I think, 6 or 7 years old. Watched that first time, totally mesmerized me. I thought I wanted to be like that. I wanted to have a magic wand, and I want to do something crazy. The first time I conducted, I was, I think, definitely when I was very young. I was 13 years old. At the time, I was a member of a girls' choir in my secondary school. I was in Hong Kong. And my teacher came to me one day and said, "Elim, I want you to lead the choir. I want you to conduct." And this was completely crazy for me because I was like, what do you do then? What is exactly that? But I thought, you just have to sort of take the same step like back in the movie, that Mickey Mouse had the courage to put on a hat, and if you know what you want to do, you will somehow make it happen. You just study the music and try to express what you want, how you want the sound to go, how you want the music to shape, and you do it with your gestures, with your face, with your body, everything. And that was the moment, the first taste of how it was to conduct, to get everyone together to do something, in that moment on that stage, share something together. Such a powerful feeling. There are a few pieces that have become very meaningful and they have a special place. One of these pieces is the Beethoven Egmont's Overture. So that is the piece, the first time after I made this decision that I'm going into music. That's the first piece that I took on to try with the orchestra, and that was, this was in university in the States. It's such a story where, the overture has this sort of, oppression of a hero, and then in the end the hero, breaks through. So the piece sort of going from darkness into this victory in the end. And I've really sort of put myself in this piece as well, like, I'm the protagonist, and how am I going to find my way, and as a woman, as a small, petite Asian woman, trying to, be a conductor, asking questions about, career, and even just, can I really do this? This self-doubt to win, sort of overcome yourself. So that was such a piece that, became sort of really mark something in my psyche. When I first saw the theme for this year's Clara Festival, All Is Not Lost, such a sentence actually gives a lot of, wonder, this moment of yes, it is this, or is it? This question of, moment of question, a moment of wonder, actually a moment of hope as well. Of course, we all went through a crazy year. And, it's a very tough time for a lot of people, a lot of places. I think this whole experience really convinced me as an artist and as a musician that we always find ways to continue. So I'm so glad that Clara Festival can still happen this year. Of course, with streaming, you have to come up with, concepts as well, how long the concert should be, how people actually perceive concerts at home from a screen. You can't just play a concert as if, people are sitting in the hall. Things have to change. Let's think more about the lighting. Let's make more, maybe make a whole story out of the concert, because then you can tell the whole story in a different way. You can reinvent the way how concerts should be. There shouldn't be just, again, overture, concerto, and then a big symphony. It doesn't need to be like that anymore. And then, of course, with the angle of the camera, you can show anything you want. So it's really cool that as a conductor, now I'm also becoming, I'm asking questions, how can we do it differently? I think we're all learning a lot. We're learning maybe sometimes even on the spot, but I think now we have the time. Why not? Knowing all these things, doing all the experiments now, I'm so glad that Antwerp Symphony Orchestra can offer a program to this year's Clara Festival.